Do you know, someone asked me the other day what the number one challenge for business owners is, and of course there's loads, but the one thing that I came back to is the fact that as business owners, we're through the education system, we're conditioned to be specialists, and I reckon this is the number one thing that holds people back. You think about the school system, and that was really the modern school system. It is evolving, but basically it's very similar to its origins in the industrial age. In the industrial age, what happened when we moved from, you have rural workers who are used to working with the sun and the moon and the seasons, and they drift in and out and do what was necessary. And what they needed to do is then they need people to go into the factories and the mills and things and work 9 to 5 shifts. And what they were finding was happening is that they were coming in and they work for a couple of days. They go, I've got enough money now, I can eat now, off. And of course that was no good. They weren't working for the automation that was going on in the industrial age. And what happened is the first generation, they got politicians and religious leaders to spout a diatribe of noble work and how it's really noble. It says in the Bible that you've got to work and an honest day's pay for a hard day's work and all that kind of thing. That was kind of put out of people, and I'll probably talk about that in maybe another time because I've got views on that too. But it didn't work. It didn't work. What happened was they put the next generation into a schooling system where they told them when to go to lunch, when to go to the loo, when to go to maths, when to go to English, and what to wear. And they conditioned an entire generation to listen to a bell and react to that. And what happened is 20 years later, people are totally conditioned in working 9 to 5. And then the system then works, the modern system, you think about the exams, you get to 16, you do GCSEs, you do 10 subjects. Then you go to A-levels and you do 3 subjects, and then you go to uni and you do 1. So we're tapering people into being a specialist, and all the conversations at school is around what do you want to do, what do you want to be. You need to go learn that thing, and we're conditioned into being an expert in one thing. So then you go to uni and it says, right, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're an engineer, you're a this, you're a that, and that's fine. You go off, that makes you a perfect employee, because as an employee, great to be a specialist. But as a business owner, you need to be a generalist. You can't just be a specialist in engineering, because you need to learn sales, marketing, finance, leadership. And that's the challenge that people have. When they go from a job, they start working for themselves, they build a company, and let's just say an engineering company, and they focus all their energy and onto being a great engineer and building fantastic things. And maybe they're not looking at their cash flow, they're not really thinking about sales and marketing, and sometimes it works in spite of themselves. The only way that business owners really get a handle on it, and some people do it instinctively, some people need a bit of a kick, is to start learning about everything and becoming a generalist. So once you become a generalist in a business, you know enough about each of the areas that now you can hire really great specialists in to be good at those areas. But if you know nothing about finance, if you know nothing about people and leadership, if you know nothing about sales and marketing, you need to learn enough about it that you can hire great people. And it's just not good enough to go, I don't know, I'm not a numbers kind of person, don't know much about sales and marketing. You need to go out as a business owner and learn those things and learn the basic grounding so that you can then put systems in place and have people run the business for you. And once you become a generalist, also you come off the tools and stop tinkering with the thing, and you see the whole picture, and that's when you can really grow a great company. So I hope that was useful for you. That was my number one thing that holds business owners back. If you feel that you're a specialist and you're in that place and you'd like to talk about becoming a generalist, then reach out to me through the normal social media channels or email me or something, and we can have a chat about that. Have a great day.